Yo, people, man. Yo, people, man. I don't even really know what to say. Wow, what we saying about that remontada, though? Hey, do you know what? Yeah, I know. Remember what I told everybody yesterday? Yeah, I told it was a diss setting.
Give me car, give me wife, give me children, give me this, give me that, kill my enemy, kill my enemy, kill my enemy, give me, kill my enemy, give me. Anyone that doesn't want me to succeed, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire. Give me this, give me that, kill my enemy, give me that, give me this, give me, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire.
You know them right there, and all I wanna know, yeah, where is Red Rebellion?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Huh?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch you outside?
Yeah, catch me outside, Red Rebellion. Catch me outside. I remember, yeah. Remember, I was gaslighting all of you, yeah. Remember, I was brainwashing all of you, yeah. Cause I said Real Madrid, yeah. We'll get knocked out by Arsenal. You remember that one? Remember that one? Y'all remember that one, innit? Y'all remember that one. Obviously, you know what to do, man. 24 people inside. Make sure you're liking the video. Obviously, you know, it's a big day. If I can't get 100 likes on a stream where Arsenal just knocked out Real Madrid, the holders, the 15 UCL man, to make it into the semi-finals, then I don't know when I'll ever get 100 likes. I'll keep it so real. I'm an Arsenal man. You get me? Proper Arsenal man, through and through. If I can't get 100 likes on this type of video, I don't know when I'll ever get 100 likes in it. So, get me? Is what it is, isn't it? Like, make sure. Oh shit! Also as well. So I gotta check something real quick. Real quick. Okay, cool. So, do you know what? Yeah, I can't lie. These little videos that I'm dropping in the morning, they're helping out a bit, you know, because I'm now on 4670. So I'm only 30 away from 4.7k. So hopefully over the next couple of days, you know, we can break past that, you know, 4.7 boundary, because we are on the way to 5k. So, you know what I mean, people? Keep on sharing it with your people, dems. You get me? Keep on liking, keep on interacting with all the videos, keep on dropping comments, all of that stuff that make the algorithm. And yeah, man. Hopefully, you know, we'll go to the moon and back, because that's at least the aim, innit? So remember, teamwork makes the dream work. And obviously, you know, it is pinned. Become a certified Shinobi. We do member shows on a Monday morning. If members want to get involved, the option is there. Working on a few bits and bobs in the background, I guess, to make it more appealing for members. And if you want to support your local, you know, friendly neighborhood YouTube man, you can grab me a coffee. You know what I mean? More of the proceeds go to me. Google don't take any of that. You know what I'm saying? So to get it, the option is there. And I did drop a new video, so if you want to just open this up in a new tab when we're done here, you can watch it. But if you can go over and give that a little like and a little comment, you know, help the algorithm start pumping on that one. It's a little cooking from Deji and Don. You probably saw the video on the Football's 12th Man. So yeah, check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up AFC always is everywhere. Done no like as you enter and subscribe if you haven't already. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal over the two legs. We're better than Real Madrid. Defensively outstanding. Now let's go on and win the damn thing. Let's go and get over the line, people. Yeah. Can't remember. Yeah. We did win, but we have been struggling with getting over the line.
Nobody can cross it. It's only who understand it. Like a fisherman and a fisherwoman.
So we have to go get over the line. Big up, come on, you gooners, my brother. You see that photo there? Yeah, man. I tried to find my shades, but I couldn't find them in the morning. I was gonna come on stream with the shades, but I couldn't find it. But you see that we're smoking on that Real Madrid pack. Done no. Big up DJ Dens. Like on the way in, people. You know what I'm saying? Big up, you love United, hate the ops. Yes, people. Come on, new intro slaps. You done know. Diss them anywhere. You get it? I told man we diss them anywhere. Diss them man anywhere, blood. You know what I'm saying? Here's what it is, bro. And yeah, smash the like and sub if you haven't already. Big up Nuances of Fate. Large up Hooks and the man them. You done know. Big up Siege, AFC Hawks. We done it, my G. And no one ever believed, bro. Halftime stinker and hooked. I'm here to give you Arsenal fans your flowers. We don't want any of you, man, to bread us now. We don't want any of you rival fans breading us. Don't bread us now. Yeah, keep it consistent when you was telling us, man, yeah, that we're gonna get knocked out by Real Madrid. It's gonna be an easy game, 15 UCLs, heritage, all them things there. We don't bread us now. We don't want the breading. Big up Love United, hate the ops though, but we don't want the breading. Yeah, Kizzy, too easy, remontada, my black heart. You know what I'm saying? Never in doubt. You done know. Big up Jay, FLR, my brother. Come on, remontada. What happened to that, bro? All right, let me bring in Kyle while I'm reading through these comments. Big up, Kyle. But I can't believe it. Yeah, just the voice. Hooks, I felt sorry for you yesterday on Lee's stream. There was a huge part of the game when they were just slewing Erdegaard instead of watching the game was a hard watch, but Erdegaard played dead yesterday. That's the one.
Yeah,
that's the one. Yeah, that's
two things. The only two negatives: Odegaard's performance and Partey's yellow. That's the only things I'm kind of annoyed about, to be honest. Everything else was, this team makes me look stupid a lot because I keep doubting them. I said 2-2, and they went out there and won the game. So man, like what we're doing in this Champions League is absolutely phenomenal. It's insane. It's insane. And the thing about this win, I feel like from a mentality standpoint, moving forward, but we are more likely than not going to win the Champions League with this lot. Whether it's this year or next year or whenever, I think that because last year when we played Bayern Munich, you can see that the occasion kind of got to people. It got to Rice.
Yeah.
It got to Saliba, and there was nervousness. It actually didn't get to Saka, I didn't think. I think Saka was actually quite good for the Bayern Munich tie. But this time, it feels like everything's coming together, man. And whether it's this year or whatever year, I think that this team's ready. Like, it's ready. So it's like, I think for the next 5 years, it's gonna be great if we could keep this squad together. Because yeah. But yeah,
sorry about that, people. Big up Gunner K. The phone calls come true. We have to answer the phone call sometimes.
And big ups to you because it's one of the few shows I can make it on because I live in Australia, you see. So it's actually yeah. So it's like almost 7 o'clock now. Hey, 7 p.m. Yeah. Most of the time the shows are like 3 a.m. and stuff. I can't do that. I can't do that.
All right, big up to you, my bro, being a black man living in Australia, bro. The Pokemon world is crazy, bro. Wait, have you seen Joshua around here? If so, tell him we are looking for him. He needs to answer for his... Who's Joshua?
Joshua.
Who's Joshua? Who's Joshua? I know. Yeah, Joshua. Where is he? I know you're talking about.
Is he someone in your chat?
He's the brother, that has the his display picture is, I think is it Ten Hag with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's face? It's Ten Hag with someone's face. I know who you're talking about, but that guy always chatting rubbish, where is he, bro?
A lot of people need to hold smoke, man. I don't you see when people talk, especially talking about our players saying that they're not world class. I am not having it anymore. I am not entertaining any conversation that says that Declan Rice isn't first class, isn't world class. That's saying Saka isn't world class. That's saying Saliba isn't world class. I'm not having it, man. I'm just not having it. These guys are world class. End of. They're not
Yeah.
approaching world class. They're not almost world class. They are world class. End of.
For me, they still need to win a major in it to
Nah,
be
for me,
really
for me,
well.
for me, like that, like for me, I think that they're just they are there. They just, yes, the major is kind of solidifies everything, but for me, like in terms of what they're doing, nah.
I think you can play it at a world class level, but for me, to be world class, you have to win the majors in it, because if you're world class, you win majors, no? Because you're world class. Like,
Yeah,
you're
but
just
that's a team. For me, that's a team thing. I think for me, like when you put in
But
performances,
you named bare man, you
uh,
know.
yeah,
Like, you named bare man. So if all their man are world class, that's enough man to go and win a major.
nah, you still need the team. For me personally, the team still has holes. Like it's not like there still needs to be like a baseline
But you
to
said
win,
that.
go out there and win the Champions League.
But you said Saliba's world class. So the same, we have a world class defender. You said
Yeah.
Declan Rice is world class, so we have
Yeah.
a world class midfielder. And you said
Yeah.
Saka's world class, so we have a world
Yeah.
class forward. So
Yeah.
and I don't know about world class, but Raya is definitely one of the best keepers in the world currently. So you're telling me that our spine throughout the team is world class. So then it should go and win majors, no?
Yeah.
Like, there's no team in the world there's no team in the world that every player in every position is world class. But
Not
usually
every player in every position. It's just a couple. You know.
yeah,
You know
but
what I'm saying?
usually the teams that have world class spines usually go on to win things. So
Yeah,
obviously
which is why I am. For me personally, that's why I've been on the manager's neck. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm not like a person like there are people who are on Arteta's neck, and then they say, you know, the players are crap also, but you can't do that. It's either the manager's good and the players aren't good enough, or the players are good and the manager isn't good enough. So that's how I feel. You know,
I don't know, man. Like, I mean, but that's just why I'm just always very cautious about saying using the world class tag, because for me, you got to win majors to be considered world class.
Yeah,
Like,
everyone has a different threshold, to be honest.
Like,
Because people say, yeah,
the only person that I can think of the top of my head that I consider world class that hasn't won a trophy is, and that's not even a world class player, that's a world class striker, and that's Harry Kane. But the only reason that Harry Kane, and he's probably going to win the Bundesliga this season, so he gets rid of that tag. But he was cursed by Tottenham.
yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah, but that's your threshold, because I would call Harry Kane world class.
If he wins the Champions League, yeah. If he wins
and
the
the thing
Champions
is,
League,
and it's also for me, it's like, yes, winning it as a team is important, but like, for example, if we get to the semis and we get to the finals and Saka scores a hat trick and we still lose, how could I not call him world class? You know what I mean?
We haven't because he hasn't won.
Because that means the team let him down, but he played at a world class level. You know what I'm? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
this is what I'm saying. He plays at a world class level. I think Saka plays at a world class level. Like I think Saka he's playing at the level of someone who is world class. But for me personally, for you
you're
to
not
be
going to give the title. Yeah,
I'm not going to give you the title until you win a major.
I see.
That's just my threshold, innit?
For me personally, I'm a guy who's like, I don't care what you win personally. I care about your performances on the big stage. So like, if you actually, like, if let's say like if you're just a shit on Cole Palmer, where he, flat track bully, and let's say Chelsea wins like a major, but he was ghosting for like, let's say for hypothetically, Chelsea wins the next Champions League, but from the quarterfinals onward, Cole Palmer put in stinker performances, and then and then Chelsea as a team win. For me, just because he performs at a world class level at times, and he won a trophy, doesn't mean he's world class. You didn't perform on an individual level. For me personally, like, you need to perform on an individual level. On the big games, what are you doing in the big games? And for me personally, if you're playing like this on Champions League nights, you're world class for me. Personally.
Yeah, like I think it's okay to just call them elite players.
Hmm.
Do Do you know what I mean? I don't think there's anything wrong with calling them elite players. Like, and obviously, I'm not saying that I'm right. Do you know what I mean?
No. Everyone has a
saying-
different threshold. To be honest,
I'm
some
just-
people
look at this
say
guy.
that we don't have world-class players. To be honest,
Look at this guy. So I send him a link to jump on the stream, and he doesn't jump on the stream. Yeah, and he just says, "Hawks copy my do-rags." I hear it. I told you. You know, I didn't get to do the what do you call it? The
Real Madrid got him feeling way too nice, bro.
nah, man.
Could you imagine if Tottenham
man.
beat Real Madrid over like two legs like this? Like, what would it be like?
Nah,
Oh,
man. What's it called? What is it? What? I didn't get to do the caster oil at night, so I had to do it. You get me when I woke up. You get me? I'm not like you, bro. I don't only put it on when I win, bro. Well, maybe that's because I win a lot more than you in it. You know what I mean? You get it? You know what I mean?
Tottenham 17th.
Yeah, man. Hey, Hawks, you're a prick and you will remain a prick. But Hawks, you are a good prick. I hear it, Don. I don't know why Donna keeps on thinking that. I don't know why Donna thinks that they fool people. We all know that we all know that it's done. I don't know why Donna does this, to be completely fair. But look, yeah, I don't like cool world class. Yes, world class not. Besides the point, like
I'm just gassed about our players, dude. I'm just really happy about the performances, especially because what I saw from last season to this season, the transformation. It's like I like watching our players transform in like before our very eyes is sick. Honestly, it's actually sick.
Yeah, no, it's obviously like the big thing is that we knocked out Real Madrid. But obviously before like people, make sure you're liking the video, man. 43 people inside. Let's get some more likes, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Hanno. Oh, hi Hawks. Here's my apology. You know what? Yeah. All I'm gonna say is from this point forward, I don't want anyone to bread me. I don't want anyone to bread me. I don't want anyone to bread Arsenal. You man, stay over that side. Yeah, because you man, yeah, you weren't saying, oh, you know what, like Real Madrid are gonna knock them out, but I think Arsenal have a chance. You man weren't saying that. You man were saying Arsenal are getting smoked. That's what you man were saying. You man were saying Arsenal are getting smoked. You man are saying Arsenal could never knock out Real Madrid because Real Madrid.
People saying it'll be finishing the first half, man.
You know what I mean? So I don't want to hear nothing from no bread in now. Don't bread me now. You didn't want to talk nice about Arsenal. By the way, this is absolutely god awful. Yeah, 24 likes, absolutely god awful. That means only 1 out of every 2 people is liking the video. That's absolutely god awful. So I'm gonna.
Is it a color thing? Is it a color thing? Is there a color thing about that? Is there underbelly color thing that?
I can't lie. When Arsenal are knocking Real Madrid out of the Champions League, if an Arsenal fan can't get 100 likes in a video, then by the way, the world's a myth, innit? So,
I mean, goalposts change, isn't it?
Yeah, the world's just a myth.
Like you've noticed like how narrative is like this is a shit Real Madrid side. Wasn't hearing that before. Wasn't hearing that before the first leg. I did not hear that once. Not once did I hear this Real Madrid side is crap. Not once.
Not once.
Now they're crap. Now they're crap.
Yeah. Now they're crap. But that's always the case with Arsenal. Everybody's nang until Arsenal gets involved.
By the way, you remember that first PSG game we played? Remember what people said we were going to lose? That first PSG game as well.
This fraud, you know. This fraud tells me he does. You know, Hooks. I'm gonna start calling out Hooks because he got onto me a few weeks ago. He goes, "Oh, George, you love to do the YouTube thing, man. You love to do the YouTube thing. You come online and you just say things." He didn't send me the link. He's acting like he didn't send me the link, and he sent. Imagine this, Cal. If someone sends you a link, they put no explanation, no message. They just put a link, and he's like, "Oh, I sent you the link into a chat that we have." And I'm like, well, you didn't send it to me. You didn't say, George, jump in. He just sent a link. Randomly. And then he's trying to come on here. And I'm watching because I'm part of the village. I'm a supporter. I'm a fan. I'm just in the chat watching. I sent you the link and you're not joining. All right, I'll join if you want me to, but you don't do the YouTube thing.
I'm just saying. I sent you the link. I mean,
You didn't send it to me. You just sent it, and it was just like dropping it in there. Like,
Now we move it a bit different. You know, you just send the link. Don't say anything because you know what I mean.
guys
Yeah,
are feeling
man,
himself too much. Like, he's all in the do-rags, thinking that he can steal my flow. You know,
I
but,
keep on
like
telling you,
getting a do-rag and putting it on
I-
after a win doesn't hit the same when you're an Arsenal fan. innit? That's all I
yeah,
would say.
because we win more than you. So that's why it doesn't hit the same. Because you win once in a blue moon, so it means something. But I win all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I just beat Real Madrid home and away. Let's not sleep on that. Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
let's not sleep on that.
Yeah.
I beat Real Madrid home and away. So I punched them man up at my ground, and then them man were all doing Twitter posts, Instagram posts.
Yeah, they was shook, man.
Remontada, all them things there. Yeah, closing the lid, cooking rice, all of that. Do you know what I'm saying? By the way, them man were doing translate this into every language in the world. 90 minutes is long or some shit like that. Pause. But then, by the way, turn up at the Bernabeu, and I made the Bernabeu, look like Pims Park. You only get that from North London.
It's the young generation aura bullshit, bro. You see, like Jude was like jumping in the air when they're coming out the tunnel.
man.
Also, like, come on, relax, man.
Yeah, man.
Come, just play football, man. What are you doing here?
They didn't know. They didn't know what to do, bro. They was losing their minds. They was like, bro, we've never been 3-0 down before. They didn't know what to do, bro.
Well,
When was the last time they lost in the quarterfinals? I think it's been like 15 years.
I think it's been like a while. Yeah, I think they said something like 08, 09, something like they haven't lost that this low in the competition in a while.
Yeah.
But Hooks, as you would have seen, I've already put out a video saying I was wrong. You're not coming here asking for apologies, people. If you wanna go what? I made a video about the game. I said I was wrong. Hold my hands up. Said don't shoot me.
Yeah.
Go watch it if you want to see some Arsenal prop from
Big
George.
ups.
And also, I heard the next video that is coming. Just keep a lookout. Arsenal are scary. That's the next. It's coming next because I heard those types of videos help the channel grow. And we're all
have the thumbnail ready.
Scary, as Hooks does. Yeah. Hashtag play for PSG. PRP. Yeah.
You got to make sure you get the eye in there, though. You got to make sure you get the eye in there.
Sorry.
Hashtag done, though. Gang signs, all of that, bro. Hashtag. But it's what it is, bro. Like this is the thing, yeah. Man need to stop talking about my team, yeah, like it's Tottenham, bro. Yeah, I said it. Sorry, my bad. I meant Dagenham and Redbridge, but it's not too far off. You know what I'm saying? Scunthorpe, Shrewsbury Town, all their man there, bro. I support Arsenal, bro. Yeah, I support Arsenal, and then
you know what's funny?
And I'm going. Do you know what? Yeah, I didn't even want you to apologize. That's why I sent the link. I sent the link because I thought, like, George, you get me, man, and obviously the other man who got sent to. I'm like, yeah, bedrooms and that, man, them, obviously they want to come celebrate with man, be happy with man, because just when your bedrooms are happy, you're happy, no? You get what I'm saying? I didn't want an apology. Don't worry, we got
definitely not celebrating with you. I would definitely not celebrate with you.
Are you still gonna run North Divide on Monday, or are you gonna cancel it because we smacked up Real Madrid?
Wait. Since when did North Divide depend on whether the results were good or bad?
I'm just curious because
you know what's funny though, because
today's your big day, bro.
So why would North Divide not run? North Divide will run, and what we will do is, do you know what, guys? Keep a lookout for the clips because one was released the other day. North Divide is a place where Hooks runs. North Divide is now where Hooks runs his Top Gooner agenda. So you're probably going to see some great stuff said about that PSG fixture, and you don't want to miss out.
Divide, I haven't seen that one. Is it like a new channel you guys made?
I post the link in the
I'll
post the link to your channel, George. Get me. People, George is gonna post his link to his channel, and you're gonna go subscribe to him, especially if you're an Arsenal fan. Yeah. Because this is what you need to remember, yeah? George talks a lot of crud about Arsenal, but he doesn't know that this season is the season when we will be lifting something. Get me? We'll be lifting something.
The only thing we can lift is the Champions League, so...
Yeah.
So, like, if we win...
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, let's all... Arsenal fans, let's all support George.
Just so Chelsea fans could shut the fuck up as well, bro. Like, that whole... Biggest
Yeah.
UCL bullshit that they're running.
Yeah.
Literally relegated just as many times as they won the league. It's crazy.
Hey, Chinks, what you saying, blood? Hey, do you want the link? I'm send you the link right now, Chinks. You know, I was gonna send it into that Guna chat, yeah, but I didn't know if it was that type of chat where you could just drop links. You get me? But let me know, and I will drop you the link right now, bro. Yeah, I'll drop you the link right now, bro. Let me know. But here's North Divide. Go and check it out. Yeah,
man.
Mad thing. So, okay, don't worry, Chinks is pulling up. Yeah,
one of them shows. I already see it. It's gonna be one of them shows.
Yeah, man. We're bringing in all the.
You have to enjoy the moment, man. You have to enjoy it.
Yeah, you have to enjoy it, bro. You have to enjoy it, bro. Cause we made things happen today, bro. Sorry, yesterday. We made things happen last night, bro. Do you know what? Yeah,
it's morning for me.
You know what's mad as well? Yeah, Alfie. I was just about to say this. Them man tried. Hey, George, can you believe it? Them man tried to do the road thing. You know.
Who?
These little Spanish youths. They tried to do the road thing with North London, man. Are they mad? You didn't see Carvajal try and grips up Saka and Saka move, blood, get off me, bro. That man lucky.
Nah, let's not act like Saka done the move thing. Get off me. He done the what? You're right there, mate. No, you're right. Like he did not say move, man. I didn't hear that coming out of Saka's mouth.
How was Rudiger still on the pitch? I don't get it. He should have had like 3 red cards. Honestly,
what? When,
dude?
No, he definitely should have had one,
bro.
I bet they're all crying about they stepped on Lewis-Skelly. Oh, like that wasn't an accident.
The ref was actually doing a really good job, but for some reason, like they just let Rudiger do whatever he wanted. It's kind of weird, honestly.
Where should he got sent off?
He stamped on the ball. He could have easily avoided him.
But he didn't try to do it.
He could have easily avoided.
He did not try to do it. Bro.
And then didn't he headbutt Moreno as well?
Yep. He could have easily avoided. Him. He could have easily avoided him. Hey, big up Brush. Yeah, smack that like button. Yeah, 63 people inside. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel and to all the bros them, and make sure you're liking up the video and all of them things there. But Rudiger, but you know what? Yeah, this is the funny thing about football. This is the funny thing about football. Yeah, I wanted Rudiger sent off, but I don't care anymore because we won.
Yeah, of course. I
don't care anymore. We won.
That's how it should be. When you win, you shouldn't care about anything but the win.
Yeah, we won. I don't care. You know, it is what it is. It's what it is. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Do you know what? Yeah, I'm really. Oh, George, we got a great show today. You know, you know what day it is today? Yeah, 4 p.m. Yeah,
too many shows today.
Yeah, 4 p.m. Yeah, Football's 12-man podcast. Yeah. I'm hoping certain men are there. I'm hoping certain men don't go hiding like they did last week. You know what I'm saying? There's crimes that have to be answered for. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Andy Cali, NFFC. Big you up. Still can't believe that you got rid of the badge, but bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Big up Prom. Do you know what? Yeah. Odegaard had a really bad game, man.
Yeah, but he's been bad for this entire Champions League run, to be honest.
Honestly. If we was in a scenario where we wasn't already 3-0 up, and
I don't think Odegaard was terrible last night. I think it's been over-exaggerated, man. You know what it was? It's because you watched it on a League Gunner stream. You heard. What's he doing?
I watched.
That's what you heard for like half of the stream.
I watched that with everything. I watched football with all the stats turned off and everything. Like I could see that every time on the counter, he just doesn't make that right pass in transition. He passes his behind. Like people are making forward runs, he just turns around, passes back, passes sideways. Like sometimes he just fucks it up. Like it's really bad. It's just hard to watch, especially when the team's performing at a really high level. So like everyone's playing like better than their usual selves. Like Martinelli's stepping up, playing way better than he has been playing, and you can see all your players kind of stepping up. Kiwior stepping up. So when everyone's stepping up, and then the guy in the midfield isn't stepping up as well, it makes it more apparent. To be honest, yeah. When there's chances that should he passes, it happened as well. Yeah,
he's actually he actually played so bad in the game yesterday that I don't think he deserved to celebrate at the end. That's how bad he played. That's how bad he played. That's actually how bad he played. Like, and you know what? Yeah. And you know what? Yeah, the thing is, it's actually annoying because I actually know that he can play football. I know that you're a baller. So it's just bare annoying when you do things that make it seem like you can't play football. Like there's bare times, yeah, where there was one part in the game, yeah, where he picked up the ball and all he had to do was run forward, but he stopped and looked left and no one was there.
Dude,
and then he ended up losing the ball. But you could have just run forward. Because you know what it is? It's not always about like making something mad happen. Sometimes it's just about carrying the ball as far as you can up the pitch. And if you lose the ball and don't get the foul, cool, but you've lost it in a safe zone. Do you get what I'm saying? But if you're losing the ball in our half of the pitch, then bro, it's like I just had enough of this. He played that moment where we had the break and he passed the ball behind Martinelli.
Yeah, that was Come
just
on,
play it ahead of him. Like, I'll be honest, if Declan Rice wasn't in our team, my God, bro, this guy, but he is silencing everybody, bro. He's got hella haters, and everyone is being silenced by Declan Rice.
Declan Rice improving.
It's crazy, bro. Man, keep on telling me that he can't play the 8, but every time I've watched him play the 8 recently in big games, bro. Rice is my captain.
Yeah, he is. Him and my guys.
Rice is my captain. Do you know what I mean? Rice is my captain. Do you know what I mean? This is what it is. Rice is
my captain. What I don't get is about this conversation, about the captain one is because when rival fans were mentioning it 4 or 5 months ago, even a little bit longer, Arsenal fans used to defend it and say, well, you don't have to be a passion captain. You don't have to be the guy that's giving the orders on the pitch. No,
it depends
you do. You do when you are. What you do though, when you're captain, ultimately that is what you need. Your captain doesn't need to be your best player. Your captain needs to be your most passionate player. It needs to be the one that wears the badge of the club on its heart, the one that's got his heart on his sleeve, giving 100% every time. Your captain needs to lead by example every single time. You need someone that doesn't give you a 10 out of 10 performance and a 6 out of 10. You need someone that gives consistent 7s. That's what Declan Rice is. That's what Gabriel is. And when I said these are more captain material, Arsenal fans go, no, Odegaard's fine. He's definitely captain, blah, blah, blah.
I gave up. I'm going to tell you when I gave up on Odegaard. I don't know if it's true, but I saw this. There was a quote where he was asked, what do you want to do? Like, what some of the things you want to achieve for the season? And he said, get further in the Champions League. I want my captain to say he wants to win the Champions League, not get further in the Champions League. But that's just me. Because I remember last year when they asked Raya, do you want the Champions League or do you want the Prem? And he said, I want both. And that's what I want to hear from my players. You know, whether we do it or not is a different thing, but I just want my players to want it. You know what I mean?
I can't believe Chinks he just drank his tea like mouthwash. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know what I was seeing there. Yeah.
You're in the mood, boy. You really hate us, innit? That's condemning me for how I drink water. That's crazy. I saw Durag Jaws is violent, you know.
You guys are feeling a bit too nice after last night. I'm just having to bring you back.
It's just been great. It's been so fantastic, man.
We're allowed to, though. We're allowed to.
No, I never said you wasn't. I'm just trying to bring. I'm bringing you guys back.
It's not you watch football down to anywhere, bro. Because I was on earth when I punched up Real Madrid. I don't want to bring me down anywhere, bro. I was on earth when I punched them up. You know what I mean? Hey, I Joe Blackman, big you up, yeah. Don't think that I didn't see your comment on the video, you know. Don't think I didn't see your comment on the video, you know. I saw it, blood. Yeah.
What did he say? What did he say?
But he said something along the lines of, "Oh, you better hope that you go through, otherwise it's gonna be peak." Something on the other man there. Don't worry, Joe Blackman. I saw the comment, blood. Big you up, though. What are you saying, Chinks? Though, what are you saying? Is it? Yeah. It's mad, isn't it?
It's nice. It's nice, isn't it, man? It's just nice. It's just nice. It's nice, man. How you doing, George, man? I know you're not really paying much attention this stream, man. Seem like you're elsewhere.
I'm doing good. Do you know what it is? It's not my time.
What in life or in football terms? Where are you doing good?
Well, I mean, my time is later. My team plays later on today, so I'm focused on that game. So I'm letting you guys enjoy, your little moment beating Real Madrid. Although it's not a final,
is it beating Real Madrid
even though it's not a final, it feels like a final to you guys. So and I get that. I get why. So I'm letting you guys take it in. I'm taking nothing away from you.
So is it a little moment beating Real Madrid in the quarters?
Well, I don't know. I thought big moments were winning things and doing stuff in finals, not winning the quarterfinals.
So what are the big moments have you seen?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying because I've been here. I've seen Leicester play in quarterfinals of Champions Leagues. I've seen other teams do. I've seen Tottenham do.
You're not allowed to mock Leicester, man.
Yeah,
but I've seen my own team do quarterfinals of Champions League numerous of times and beat big sides. And I remember when Inter Milan were champions, they come to White Hart Lane and we smacked them in. I remember when Real Madrid were champions, they come to Wembley and we smacked them in. It's not something.
What's the score?
3-1 when we beat Real Madrid at Wembley.
But George, be honest.
This was the Benzema, Bale, Ronaldo one as well. It wasn't none of these frauds that they've got currently. Just saying.
George, be honest.
Frauds now.
Frauds, yeah, they're frauds.
Good.
They're frauds now. Yeah, they're frauds now. They're frauds now.
You know what I mean?
They're frauds now. Yeah, I see it. It's what the narrative's gonna be in it. It's what the narrative's gonna be. Yeah, but look, you see this. You know, yeah. I can't lie. When Saka missed the penalty, yeah, I thought it was gonna be a bad omen. I can't lie. Actually, at that moment, I thought it was gonna be a bad omen because you know what? Yeah, as well, like Saka, I've never seen him try and do a Panenka before in ever.
It was cheeky, don't lie. Who did he think he was? Bernabeu. He was trying to get that little that celebration picture, walking away, doing the shush.
Yeah.
That's what
Dude, in hindsight, I actually like it. In hindsight,
because it's so out of character. That's a very
you like it because you won. You would have been. He would have
exactly.
been.
I like it. I think I would have hated it if he didn't score, like if he didn't actually do it in at the end there. But the fact that he had that sort of arrogance, that sort of asshole type, because we need that in the team, right? We kind of need that arrogance. You know what I mean? We need the Saka villain arc in the team. Like I love it, to be honest. I want that.
I don't know if this sits right with me. Yeah, George said Saka. Who does he think he is? Saka's him. What are we talking about? What are we actually? It's Saka, not him. Apparently, all of a sudden,
I don't know. Chinks, you grew up in a time when only the best of the best done Panenka penalties. Nowadays, every player thinks they could do a Panenka penalty. I remember just seeing Zidane. I see Pirlo.
This is low for you, man.
No. I'm not. I'm being generally real. When you think of Panenka penalties, going back to when you grew up watching football, you only ever saw the world's best players even try this in a game of this magnitude.
Is Saka not one of the world's best players?
That's what you think. I don't believe so. But
he
tried it was good. The fact it didn't pull off shows the level, and that's where my head is at with it. If he pulled it off, I'd be like, cool. He showed his level.
It's against what some people say is the best keeper in the world.
In the second half, what are we talking about here?
Oh, he dinked him, innit?
Yeah. It was a good finish for his goal. I said it was excellent.
See the energy change.
I don't think he had a bad game. Though.
He's not Zidane, and then he scores. It was okay.
And let's roll it back. You don't think Saka's an elite player?
I don't think he's world class. I don't think he's the best of the best. No.
Name.
This is what they're gonna do. Name 5 wingers that are better than Saka. Okay.
No, wingers.
I don't think that there are 5 world class wingers in the world. I think
so you're one of them ones.
No. Because again, Chinks, I used to think like you did. I used to think, well, if they're top 5, then it must mean they're world class to this level. Well, I mean, you can do it if you're talking about current crop of players when the level of football has significantly dropped in his position. Is he in the top 5? Yeah, he probably is top 5 right wingers in the world.
But that invalidates your statement then.
No, because I think again, the world class level is a level you maintain across the eras. The era of football doesn't change the level of world class because quality is quality.
It kind of has to. All right, so I could say then that Who is it then? Who's world class? I don't know. Zidane has never played against Yaya Toure, so he's not world class to me. It's like a petty argument. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, because I'm basically saying like Saka, for what he brings, I think he's world. There's certain things about his game you could say are world class. I don't think that his all-round game is world class, but I think he's a good player. And when you talk about his position, there's not loads of players that are better than him. And the ones that I would probably say are better than him, arguably, as in a lot of fans would say they're not better than him. They're sort of in and around the same level. But I just think they're world class because to me, there's certain players that I prefer certain things.
You're not talking about world class, so you're talking like that's like an all-time type conversation.
No, I'm not talking all time. So I'm talking about even right now. There's players that I would say are better than him, but you guys will say are not better than him. But that's just
because we know you.
Okay, name what
I don't
player
hate
you
him,
think is world class. Name the world class, in your opinion, the world class wingers in football.
That's what I mean. It's tough
today
because there's a lot of players.
Like at least one. There has to be
obvious,
one
Salah.
player.
Salah,
One.
Salah than Saka.
Well, Salah's world class. Salah is,
Okay.
but I don't rate him that much.
You don't like saying
See,
it.
this
but
is
he
crazy.
I don't like saying it. No, I don't like saying it. I don't like Saka. I'm Salah. I really don't like
Okay.
Salah. I don't like the way he
Reason
plays.
because I like. Okay, what are some of the things about Saka's game you think he should improve for you to say,
Robotic.
okay,
He's very robotic in the way that he plays.
oh, see one of them ones.
That running down the right hand side, cutting in off the left. Don't get me wrong. Look, we've seen world class players like
All FC
Robben.
vibes.
We've seen world class players like Robben who used to do the same move and pull it off consistently, and that was just his thing. Running down the right wing, cutting in off the left and scoring. That was his thing. Now I'm not saying that can't be Saka's thing. I just think the way he does things is like does the same move, does the same thing.
But if he wins,
it's not also that like it's effective against some fullbacks. There's some fullbacks where he really struggles. There's some games where you're watching Saka and you're like, bro, take on your man. He doesn't want to take on his man. He's not an out. He's more of a forward than a winger to me. I watch him, look at him more of as a forward.
Dude, he's one of the most touchline wingers I've ever seen. The man, he hugs the touchline.
No,
like,
he gets the ball on the touchline, but he relies on that one or two overlapping players or the underlapping player to build up. That is
not the Timber.
You're telling me when you watch him,
like that.
When you're watching him, you're usually waiting for Saka to get a run, and he plays off of the run. So either he'll play that man in, or he fakes the pass into that run and then cuts inside himself. That's how he plays. I ain't got nothing against it. It's effective.
You do.
It's effective. I just don't think he's world class. I don't see why that's a mad conversation. I don't think that's my conversation. I just don't think
because you take it to the subjective part of the argument, and then in a subjective argument, it's kind of pointless because we're arguing opinions and we're going to go around in circles. The fact of the matter is, to be world class in comparison, you have to be one of the best in the world in your position. It's just common sense. When you start bringing all this imaginary stuff that we can't really argue with, we're just going to have it's a never-ending debate. The fact of the matter is he's world class because in his position, he's one of the best in the world. We can take it somewhere else.
You think it is? You're dumbing down. No, because you're dumbing down world class to just be, if your top three positions. What about if in one position there's 7 world class players? What are we going to do then?
Then there's 7 world class players.
No, because I don't think you can sit there and say, it's the top 3 in their position or top 5 in their position. Because
but like if you, for me personally, certain positions have more quality, but what you're saying right now is that there just aren't like almost any top quality wingers in the world. Like any.
No, there is.
Like who? But I'm asking who.
We said Salah. I think Yamal's one of them.
But you don't agree with Salah.
No, I'd say he's more
he's just reluctant. You said Salah, Yamal, and
Salah, Yamal. You've got Elise, who's pushing to be in there, but he's not there. I think quality wise.
So Elise is
better than Saka.
Above Saka.
Yes,
Elise is better than Saka.
I think he's more talented than Saka.
Why do you switch it to more talented?
Saka's more effective currently. That
wasn't the question I asked.
Well, no, because I'm answering the question the way I want to answer it. It's a free will,
which is what my woman does.
Yeah.
You're having an emotional argument.
I'm sure if someone asks you the question, you answer it the way you want because you're a man.
No. I got an A and a B in English, so when I interpret and hear English questions,
you know what? I didn't. Unfortunately, I'm not smart.
You're using your emotions. You're using your emotions.
I didn't get A or B.
So since you're admitting,
I just about passed. So To me right now,
because you use your emotions.
I'm struggling. I'm struggling to comprehend what you're saying.
Watches football with his heart, innit? He watches it with his heart. It's like if he's not moved when he sees the player, he's like, nah.
No. But again, like this is just this world class. World class is so subjective to whoever
it is. Everyone has a different. Like even
everyone has a different definition. This is why I say, like, I didn't say verbatim that. He's definitely not a world class player. I said to me he's not, but to many other people, especially Arsenal fans, he is world class because what he gives to you guys and what he's been bringing to you guys a level of consistency for many years. I get why people will put him in that level, but I don't know if I think that he's world class. I just don't think he is. And people just keep saying in the chat, "Oh, he's going to say Kulusevski is not world class." I've never said that he's world class, so I don't know why people keep putting that in the chat.
What if he leads us to Champions League and he scores in every single game up until the final?
Well, you can call him world class then. You can call him world class.
Oh, you'd say he's world class.
Yo, real. Hey, why do you hate us so much?
No, wait. I don't get. Wait, I would call a player world class once I see the proven quality on the pitch and I actually see the way they play go up to a world class level, the level of consistency, maintain that level. I don't just because you play a few good games doesn't make you world class.
What's a world class?
So Saka's only had a few good games, is what we're saying.
Big games.
So only big games matter.
Yes, the last two fixtures against Real Madrid were the first two big games that I've seen where I'm like, okay, Saka stepped up.
He scored against Bayern Munich last year.
Last year he didn't really. The Bayern Munich ones weren't really.
And he bosses it for England.
No, it changed. I'm just
almost best
here and say I don't give a fuck about what goes on in England. Yeah, I don't.
Yo, man, you're too.
And wait. I keep that energy. I keep that energy for Spurs players when Harry Kane was playing there and doing. I didn't care.
You don't bring up Spurs, man. Just
no. Because what you're gonna do is try to act like England performances mean nothing.
If Harry Kane won a World Cup with England, you like Spurs.
Again, you keep thinking that, Cal. But if you knew me and knew how I've streamed for a long time, people know I could give a fuck about international football. It's literally not even on my radar.
So you like even for the
I don't watch. I haven't watched an England game in about 5 years. It's in maybe Euro game.
Is Kane world class, George?
Yeah, of course.
That's why he done it.
But he has one in it.
I didn't say it, but I didn't. But the thing is, this way you guys, again, people said about my English not being great, but clearly some guys here having comprehension issues because I never once mentioned trophies being the barometer for world class. I never said that. That wasn't me.
What big game?
Maybe you guys listen to other people, but I didn't say that.
What big game has he done it in? Because I'm
sure. Funny, yeah. There is a narrative. Like there is big games. He definitely. There's been a lot where he hasn't turned up. There's been a lot.
That's the
even when you look at last night, you know, Kane had a good game last night, but ultimately his team didn't win. I do think Kane has a problem with getting his teams over the line, and when I look at his time at Spurs, I think he's one of the biggest factors as to why Spurs didn't win the trophy. Definitely, he's one of those. But
you say
his quality on the pitch, like his all-round game, is so undeniably good. You can't say that he's not world class because he's quite literally better than most players in the world at everything.
So quick question, yeah. What are you using to justify all-round game?
It's fairy dust, man.
Wait, what do you mean? What do I mean?
Because, say for example, yeah, football is there's goalkeepers, midfielders, and forwards, in it, and defenders, in it. So in terms of football and all around, versatility would prove that you're better at being all around good at football. Do you agree on that? Because if you can cover more positions to a decent level, that means your total understanding of football is a high level. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but then we're basically saying like a utility.
You know when you say
specialist. Wait.
So you agree with me?
No.
And you know my grandma said everything after the butt is bullshit.
Chinks loves to do this thing. He loves to refer to, and he gets what I'm saying, but he doesn't want to get what I'm saying. Because then what I'm saying, Chinks, is that basically what we're gonna do then is act like a utility player is better than a specialist player. When I think specialists are more important than utility players.
But would you not?
You know what I mean by that? So what I'm referring to is a utility player being one that can play multiple positions at a decent level, or a specialist that plays one position at a high level.
I said high level. So if you're a specialist,
but you can't play multiple positions at a high level. That just doesn't happen. There's one or two.
I've seen him play left back.
You haven't seen him play left back at a high level because he's not played there for many years.
He played there against
England. Into the team.
He played left back for England against Switzerland, and he was the brother that
doesn't count England.
He was the brother that went up, made us go on to win the game.
So Switzerland, the high level now.
Oh my days, you're petty, you know, man.
No,
I will
I'm
not
not
go
paying.
with
Oh, you're single, innit? You're
Get
single.
stop glazing Saka, bro. Get,
What do you mean? You
Bro.
just glazed
you man are
Kane.
just
You
glazing
just
Saka.
glazed Kane and Saka's.
No, because you're telling me that everything I'm saying wrong, but when I say something else, you're just
I
going.
never said it was wrong. I use your
You're
own
saying I'm
metric
a
to get
hater.
you.
Nah.
You said all-round game, and I know for a fact Saka
But
has a
I just told you
all-round
that
game.
playing multiple positions doesn't mean that your all-round game's better. It just means that you're more versatile.
You understand football at a higher level.
Thank you.
So are we talking about IQ or are we talking about ability?
IQ. Yeah, I'm talking about IQ.
Okay, Saka's got a world-class IQ. Okay,
and ability.
Okay,
His decision making is crazy. I can't
Yeah,
lie.
his decision
He's-
making.
wait, I didn't question his IQ. That's why I'm confused though. Hooks. I've always sat and we've had conversation. I said Saka's IQ is probably better than most players in the Premier League. Like he's up there. He's he's a very high level thinker when it comes to football, and you can tell that by the way that he plays. There's no denying.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, he's now transforming, just being able to like understand football theoretically to now executing the theory on the pitch. Like, I'm sorry, yeah, like Saka, I can't lie, yeah. For me, I think over the two legs, I think Declan Rice is head and shoulders above everybody else, in my personal opinion. Just in terms of like the game being,
He's a world class player.
But Saka,
really? So you'd say
I've said Declan Rice was world class when he played for West Ham, though. This is a consistent.
I didn't hear your opinion before. I didn't hear.
I've said this years ago. That's something. Yeah, I can't take it back. But I think that he's proven again onwards throughout his time at Arsenal that he's proven to be world class.
Dude,
You know what?
I don't
I've just
understand your
realised
barometer.
we've just wasted a whole segment. You know, asking a Spurs fan about world class because clearly, from in terms of his own football decision making, his own team which he supports proves that his football bit is a bit wayward.
Chinks just doing this.
I'm doing what you're doing.
If I start asking Chinks about world class players, his mind's gonna start doing calculations and algebra stuff to start fitting in as many Arsenal players as he can. That's what it's gonna start.
No, I won't.
Yeah.
I'm ignorant. I'll be honest. I don't watch as much football as you. I don't really care about as much football. Like as opinionated you are as about Arsenal, I'd never be this opinionated about Spurs. Be a waste of time. I actually respect the amount of football you lot watch. I actually respect you because I genuinely don't really care that much.
To be fair, you're probably thinking I don't watch every game in the world, bro. I watch a lot of games, but I'm not sitting there. I will tell you guys if I don't watch a player. I'm not gonna say I'm not one of these guys that would lie and be like, yeah, I watch this player. I know about his game. There's certain players I don't know too much about.
Can we stop doing Saka like cool? Because I don't think Saka can have the title world class. But I definitely think that he's playing at a world-class level. For me, you have to like your world-class level has to take you to a point where you're winning major trophies. That's just my personal opinion. Every player in world football that I've ever watched that I thought is world-class, they've taken their teams to win major trophies. So to me, that's part and parcel of it. But there's not thinking that he's world-class, then there's taking the piss.
No, but then you just said it there, Hooks. You just said that he's playing to a world-class level, but he's not world-class. I would agree with that statement, as in right now, of course, the past two games against Real Madrid have been at a world-class level, as in he's played very good games. I said in my video, I said where I was wrong. I said Saka had a very good game, was unfortunate not to get man of the match in either.
And you know what? Yeah, he's the most hated on, or sorry, I don't think hated on is the he's one of the players in football that's the most disservice happens to, yeah, because he gets even if you think back to before the first leg, he was getting asked questions like, "Oh, you got Rodrigo, you got Vinny Jr., you got Mbappe. They're like playing to this level. Like, how far away from them do you think that you are?" And yada yada yada. Like, but then over two legs, home and away, he outperformed every single Real Madrid offensive player. All of them.
He was cooking them.
Like you put Saka, like there's the thing is as well, yeah, like slyly, yeah. Everybody that people put up against Saka, whenever he plays versus them, he always does better than them. Always. He actually always does better than them. So my thing is people don't like Saka because Saka doesn't do
I think it's Arsenal tax.
I definitely think Arsenal tax plays a part. I think Arsenal tax does play a big part, but I think part of it he doesn't do like He doesn't do 100 step overs into a rainbow flick, into the air, into the backflip, into the bicycle kick, into the top right corner. Like he doesn't do that. You know what I mean? He doesn't do aerial flip.
But now you man are just doing that thing.
He just doesn't do that. That's what
you can do. Hooks always goes all the way the other way. That's what it is. Whenever he's not like the opinion, you're gonna go all the way to the other side to prove
That's
that
what you do. That's what you do.
No, that's not
the only thing he doesn't do. That's the only thing that he doesn't. Saka was one of the biggest parts of why we knocked Real Madrid out of the Champions League. He won both of the free kicks that Declan Rice scored, and he scored against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, where everybody told man he was gonna crumble. Everybody told man that Arsenal was gonna crumble. So cool. Again, I don't think you have to give him the title of world class. But you definitely need to stop disrespecting him. And when I say you, I don't mean like you specifically. I mean in general, because it's not just George, it's not just Tottenham fans. Like, bro, everybody disrespects this brother. And look, and this is well. After missing a pen, he goes and dinks Courtois, who people say is one of, if not the best goalkeeper in the world. So it's like at this point, I'm like, cool. Like, I'm gonna have to one day call up Saka and be like, bro, the only way you're gonna get your flowers is if you start doing flicks and tricks like Neymar and Ronaldinho. So, like in the summer, can you watch like, I don't know, link up with one of these FIFA street ballers, or do you get me, or watch videos on YouTube and just learn to do all the tricks. Do you know what I mean? Like, cause outside of that, I don't like his crossing, mad. His vision, mad. His striking ability, mad.
But do you think it's mad, Hooks, to think
mad.
that, like,
his strength, mad. Like I don't know what his dribbling.
You're saying it, but like flicks and tricks ballers have always been the more flashy on. That's just like saying, there's two guys that have got money. One of them wears normal clothes. One of them wears flashy jewelry. Who's going to get more attention? The guy in flashy jewelry, bro, because the guy is doing more for the eye. It's more aesthetically pleasing. Just like when you're watching the Brazilians play, and we grew up on Ronaldinho, and you're seeing Ronaldinho flick it over man's head, doing a flip flap inside. Of course, that's now going to be seen as the top. So when I've got a winger that's doing the flicks and tricks and bagging goals over a winger that's just scoring goals, I'm gonna prefer that guy. That's only natural.
But that's not
the game that you watch with your eyes.
That's not.
I'm not saying that's the barometer, but I'm saying that's a natural way of looking at it. I'm not saying whether it's the right way.
I mean, you can say. I don't have a problem with someone saying, I like, X player more than I like Saka, but they're both good. But what I hear is X player is better than Saka, which is annoying. Because they're just as
opinionated, isn't it? Football's opinionated, so everyone's gonna look at it different ways. But ultimately, I think, like, I will be happily to say I'm a guy that likes aesthetics. When I like players that are aesthetically pleasing. I've always said that. I'm not a stat merchant guy. I don't like guys that are just effective on numbers, because then I will start doing up prop for my guy Brennan Johnson, because his numbers are great. His all-round game is not. But I can be shameless and do that, or I can just admit and be like, I'm an aesthetically. I'd rather a player that doesn't score as many goals, but looks better on the ball and is doing things and is a bit like worksy in it. Like, but Saka's like an in between of those.
At least you're honest with it. Some people fake it, but at least you're honest.
Yeah, and you have to appreciate the honesty. But do you know who else we need to pick up? Yeah, and I don't want to hear nothing about no one else's Starboys ever again. Yeah, Miles Lewis-Skelly, bro. Miles Lewis-Skelly has gone up against Real Madrid twice and made Real Madrid he wasn't phased at all. But I think he was actually top 3 players in the first half, maybe even across the whole game. Bro, man went to the Bernabeu, yeah, and treated it like he went to his local park. He didn't care about all the Madristas. He didn't care about none of that, bro. He was just, bro. Like, this brother's 18. Bro, he's 18. He's 18. Yeah, and George turned off his camera. I understand why, because the same brother that was telling me that Jed Spence is better than Miles Lewis-Skelly. I understand it.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
When was this?
Miles Lewis-Skelly, yeah. Like, I think he's now just first team player for Arsenal.
Nah, I don't want us wasting money on a left back. I do not want to see a left back coming into this game. Skelly's bad, and he's so strong as well. You see the runs that he made even last game. But 3 man trying to body him, and he's just they can't take the ball off him. They have to foul him, or else he's getting in the box. It's crazy how strong he is.
He's up for he's up for the physical battle as well.
Yeah,
he's down for the swingers, bro. Like he has no fear. Like the fact that you can go to a stadium like that for in your first ever season playing football at the highest level, to go to the Bernabeu and treat it like, do you know what? This is a good shout, infamous Aka.
Yes.
That's a good shout.
Yes.
I don't know if he'll win it because I can only imagine that Yamal would win it. But
Yamal, didn't he win it last
maybe
year?
in the Premier League he might. Did he do a specific? Did he do one for English football? Maybe, but it'll be very difficult for him to win that with the likes of Yamal playing. But I definitely think that he's someone that has definitely given Arteta and Arsenal a bit of a headache now, because you have to find ways to fit him into the team. You can't not fit him into the team. He has to play.
I'm gonna say something wild. If Miles Lewis-Skelly did not break out this season, we would not be here.
Probably.
Let's be honest. We would not be here. He is first team quality player that just spawned in your camp. That's mad.
Yeah,
that he was just sitting there. He is our best left back, and he's better than Zinchenko was 2 years ago as well. He's the best we've had. Am I taking it a bit too far saying that with this team? Because I'm not seeing anyone do what he's doing at a consistent basis like this.
No, I look, bro. He's just killing it, bro. I can't fully I can't digest how good he's doing, because even though part of me knew he had I guess you could say the core kind of attributes to go on and be a successful footballer at this level, to do it this quickly without really making any faults. He hasn't really made any faults. I know there was that period of time where everyone was like, oh, he's a bit of a thug, getting red cards, all of them things there, but attitude, all them things there. But this brother is just, he's on track to becoming one of the best left backs in the Premier League. That's already and this is the thing, his natural position is midfield. Hey, big up Shy One. Yeah, MLS potential is scary. But before I forget, big up the slim gunner with no excuses for the bad man done no. Revenge for Paris. Hashtag Revenge for Paris 2006. Shout out to you lads. George, I need some salt for breakfast. Got any spare? I hear it, man. I hear it. So look, obviously, before we wrap up, any final thoughts on what we saw last night?
Am I the only? Oh, everybody froze for a minute. Was that just for me? That was scary. All right, you know what? Sorry, did you look? You see when the game started yesterday?
Yeah.
Didn't Real Madrid start good? Weren't you a little bit worried? A little piece.
Yeah, I was nervous.
I'm not gonna lie. The way they started in that first goal, I was thinking, "Oh shit!" I was panicking. I'm not gonna lie.
I was nervous for the entire game, honestly. The only time I wasn't stressed was when Saka scored. I kind of exhaled and went back up again straight away with the mistake. But yeah.
We've got, but think about it, have we not got trauma? We got bad trauma, because everybody's condemning Saka, but you remember he knows that we're 3-0 up, so he's at the point where because I had never seen him do a Panenka before, so it was a very safe circumstance, but the trauma is so bad, I was panicking, the way they Ruax, seriously, the way they started, they were on smoke, they scored. Bro. It got disallowed. I was thinking, here we go.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
They scored. And then we got a pen, missed it. They almost got a pen. I'm thinking, fuck, here we go.
It's dramatic. It's always drama with Arsenal, bro. It's always dramatic.
Always is, man.
What I would say is at the end of the game, what I will take away from it as well is that I think, and this is just looking to the future in terms of the striker that we want and need, people like to kind of say that, oh, how many goals ex striker scored without pens. I think having a bona fide pen like taker, we kind of need that in the team. I know Saka does it, but he's not like bona fide at it. He's the best that we have. And like someone like Gyökeres, who's like, I think he scored like close to 12 or something this season, and he hasn't missed a single. No, he scored 17 penalties this season actually, and he hasn't missed a single one. And having someone that clinical, like to take pens, is something that I don't think we should cry about. That's just my left take from what I got. But yeah,
I think it was good that Mbappe didn't have a shot on target all game.
Wow.
And the only
no, he had one, didn't he? Or was that Vinny?
No. Vinny had one, but the only one that Vinny had is the mistake from Saliba and Raya. If that doesn't happen, he doesn't have a shot on target either. And I know this because I had a bet on, and I couldn't believe that the Mbappe had no shot on target. And then obviously Mbappe went off injured, and now Mbappe, he moved to Real Madrid to win the Champions League. Peak, but big up the Slim Gunner with no excuses.
Big up.
Bad man, yeah. At Chinks, YouTube needs more of you. You and Hawks top class duo.
Glazing.
Imagine we wanted Ranieri and got him and Skelly. First 20 was a bit sketchy. Yeah. I can't lie. It was a bit sketchy. I won't lie. But the thing is, yeah, we every gate that I kind of wanted, we got through in it. So it was like, cool. Don't concede first 20 minutes. Cool. Done that. Cool. Manage out the second half. Cool. Got to half-time. 0-0. Cool. First 15 minutes of the second half. Don't concede. Cool. Did that. Can we get the first goal? Cool. Got the first goal. Be it as it may, they scored right after through. Like, it shouldn't have happened. And truth be told, if that mistake doesn't happen, we keep a clean sheet. And then, do you know what I mean? We keep a clean sheet and then maybe it's 5-0. By the way, then we managed through the rest of the game, got the winning goal. Truth be told, we did get the goal when they was like pushing high up the pitch, trying to chase the game. But by that point, it was already over. And so just before we do head out, something that's a bit like, I don't think it's going to be spoken about enough. Yeah. Mikel Merino got both the assists.
Yeah.
He got both the assists. He got both the assists. Yeah, he got both the assists.
Like, I'm not sure if I want Havertz back in to stop the flow. I think the flow is too good, to be honest with man. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I think the flow is a little bit too good.
Yeah.
You fell in love on the dance floor, bro. That's what you're doing. You're falling in love. Like, man's forgot that this is just a temporary replacement. This isn't the
working though, bro. It's working.
No, I get that. I don't know. Do you know what? If you guys think that Marino's better than Havertz,
when did Cal say that? You're inflammatory. You're a gaslighter, you know. You are actually a gaslighter, George.
No, because that's basically what he did say.
No, he said I don't know if you're a wind-up merchant.
I wrap it up.
You had bear fights in school. I know you had bear fights in school. You are a wind-up merchant.
No, because that's basically what I heard. Is that he's better than Havertz, and I get it. Like, you finally found your Havertz replacement. You wanted, Gyökeres in January. You've now got
you're doing too much, man.
You got double M, bro. You can't get no better. Double M. Like, what?
Hold on. Where are you from, Cal?
I'm from I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, but I moved to Australia like 12 years ago. So
okay. I thought you was American. I was going to say, imagine, Jules, an American's telling you you're doing too much. Think about it. Think about it. Right, before you wrap up, though, Hooks, have you not spoke about Kiwior?
Kiwior.
This is the second time in a row he's saving us. By the way, people like last year at the end of the season when we needed a left back, he was playing out of his mind. He was part of that insane run. Second time we call him after all the slander, and he's stepping up again. Like, I'm sorry, like, I did talk a little shit about Kiwior, like, as a replacement, but I was wrong, and he deserves his flowers because he doesn't play for months, and then he comes back in second season running to save our asses, and he's done it again. I'm sorry, like, he deserves his flowers. Put some respect.
When he's got some games in a row, he looks all right, man. It's just an odd game when you throw in him. He looks a bit like he can't swim and he's drowning. But when he's got a bit of games behind him,
he's just one of them ones, eh? He needs a run to like start to get confidence.
How amazing would it be, for him to like? Let's be honest, he's been like severely disrespected at Arsenal since being here. Imagine he plays like one of the major parts to us like lifting the Champions League trophy.
Nah, like he deserves it.
I'm so happy for like, because obviously for me, obviously there's always the human element to things as well. True. Like obviously he ain't done me nothing wrong in it. Do you know what I mean? He's just been unfortunate that he's coming to an Arsenal side that Gabriel and Saliba is just, it's like one of the best partnerships in world football. But he comes in, and I let's be real, I haven't really noticed Gabriel has gone.
Facts.
I haven't really noticed that Gabriel's gone. Do you know what I mean? The only thing I'll say is like Gabriel probably over these two ties, he may have got a goal because he's just that's what Gabriel does. You know what I mean? That's what he does. That just header. But like outside of that, I haven't missed Gabriel, and I think that's like I'm not saying that in like a negative or a slight to Gabriel, but I think even Gabriel himself will be happy about that because he's probably annoyed that, oh shit, I'm out for the rest of the season. What are we gonna do? But now he's seeing Kiwior come in and like, oh, okay, cool. He's holding the fort down while man's away. All right, cool. It's looking good. It's looking the same. Like I don't know, man. Like I think you just got to big him up. Like I think all the people that were slewing Kiwior, because loads of people were saying, because they said it before the first leg, Mbappe versus Kiwior, it's mad. And then they said it again for the second leg, Mbappe versus Kiwior at the Bernabeu is going to be mad. But both times he's locked him up.
Man's taking the ball off Mbappe and passing it forward, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
He's crazy. And like even last game, there was a time where he did a box out and he just headed the ball down to Saka collect. So composed. It's like, where was this? You know what I mean? But I actually have to big up, even though I've been Arteta out, I have to big up Arteta because I think he's the guy that makes like he put him in there and he made sure. I don't know what he did, but he made sure he was composed enough to do it. You know what I mean? That's coaching as well. Because the fact that someone could just slot in there and work, that's a coaching thing. You know what I mean? So I have to like big up that as well.
Yeah.
You know what? The one thing I will say, is I think Real Madrid's game plan for you guys was just horrible. They never set up with the right game plan originally. And going into this second leg, the way they tried to approach the game, just crossing into the box, thinking that they were going to get anything from that, not having a target man, was just stupid. They underestimated you guys defensively, and to think that they were going to score 4 goals with that tactic, they'd lost their minds. So,
but do you know why they were crossing into the box? Because they can't beat our fullbacks.
Yeah,
they couldn't get past them.
They couldn't go through the middle. Of course,
they couldn't get past.
They couldn't. Yeah,
they couldn't get through.
Do you know what I just realized? Yeah, when Gabriel's fit, our whole back line is a bunch of brothers. Yeah, that's gold, man.
Oh, Ross, it really is, you know.
A bunch of brothers.
It really is, you know.
Man, it is crazy. But you know what?
George, you've never experienced that, innit? You've never had a full 11 of black, full 10 outfield players a black man. You ain't experienced
not
that.
10. You ain't got a full 10 either. You said the full back line. I feel like when we had Ledley King, Yunus Kabul, Pascal Chimbonda, I don't know, Asu Okoto. Yeah. We did have once back in the day.
Well, they were playing together.
They were sitting around the same years, so I'm not 100% sure if they played the full back line together, but I know they.
Oh, yeah, because that's what I'm talking about, innit? You know what I'm saying?
He was in the same squad, 100%.
You know what's mad, yeah? What's his name? Arteta out-tacticked Ancelotti, you know?
Yeah, bro.
That's big. That's big drip. That's big drip, you know?
Big drip. Slayed him, bro.
Slayed him. Season cooked Ancelotti as well. So who's next?
Yeah. Ancelotti, am I mad? Yeah, Ancelotti ain't really that good tactically, is he?
No, he's not.
You're moving mad.
No, tactically, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, he's been around. He's been a manager at the top level for over 25 years.
One of the elite. I'm not trying to say that.
No, but I mean tactically,
at the moment. Say that again.
I feel like he's always been known tactically. I feel like his team has some faults, and he's tried to adapt to this team's faults too much. Like within leaving the front three not do no defending. Like he's adapted his tactic way too much to just be like, yeah, let them do what they want. We're gonna focus on the back and defend over here, and they've messed themselves up.
I mean, Ancelotti's always been like let the star boys.
Yeah, it's vibes, Cal. I mean? He's on a vibes thing. He's on a vibes thing.
Which is really good when you have like
the vibe out, bro.
Players, you know.
But you know what? Yeah, just another thing on just like Real Madrid, just in general. Like I feel like in the second leg they was just as arrogant as they was in the first leg. Right? They weren't even. They had to overcome a 3-goal lead, but they still wasn't pressing us with any real intensity.
That's Vinicius and Mbappe, man. Because
arrogance. It's arrogance.
Bro, the amount of times we could get around. The amount of times. Sorry, go say that again.
I don't think they know how to play like that. Honestly, I don't even think I think they wanted it. They just don't know how to play like that.
But you know,
you know what I mean.
It's but this is why I just rate. You know, like being so talented, yeah, but then still saying, you know what, I got to work hard for the team. Yeah, I think that's such a good attribute because Vinicius and Mbappe are warranted to say, bro, fuck that. I'm not running up and down. Fuck that, man. I'm not. Say that again.
I was just saying you're finding a way to glaze Saka again, but you're making a good point. So continue.
No, I'm trying to shit on because you know what it is. I only use Saka because Saka just highlights people's biases. Because if you don't rate him, it's clear you're just biased and you hate us. So that's why I use him as the barometer because the kid's done nothing wrong. He's the only player I know at the moment whose trajectory has been like this since he stepped on the pitch for his first debut, and it's not gone like this. It's actually fake. It's actually fake the way he's just gone like this. It's like he's a robot. It's actually nonsense. The guy can do no bad. He can do no bad in my books. So, but like the fact that he's that and he still works so hard. Vinicius and Mbappe are going, fuck, I'm not fucking chasing Skelly in the midfield. And they're warranted to have that attitude because who they are. So a man that has that level of talent and still is running up and down, I appreciate it.
But did you hear what Henry told him at the end of the game when they had the interview? Like Henry was bigging him up. Henry said he was impressed that he was running back on defense. He said that was one of the best parts of his game. So Henry appreciates the hard work as well. So if Henry says so, who are we to disagree? You know what I mean?
Only George would disagree, man. But I think we've beat Jules up enough for this stream.
No. This stream's not about my opinion. It's about Arsenal fans, enjoying their moment. The fact you guys beat Real Madrid, it's a big moment for you guys. Maybe one of the biggest ones in your history. And
there's the shade. There's the shade.
There's the shade. All people need to know now, is I just need all the Gooners to unite when we go into the final 3 Champions League games.
3 more wins. 3 more wins.
With the same mentality as me, which is this.
Give me God, give me wife, give me children, give me this, give me that, kill my enemy, kill my enemy, kill my enemy, give me, kill my enemy, give me. Anyone that doesn't want me to succeed, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire. Give me this, give me that, kill my enemy, give me that, give me this, give me die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire.
Done no, die by fire. You get me? Die by fire.
On Spotify. Oh, is that on Spotify? Yo, is that? Yeah. What's that, uncle? Yeah.
Songs no way where you could find to do a review on it. I've been seeing.
But yeah, look, people, love for coming through. Just make sure on the way out you're liking the video. Make sure on the way out you are subscribing, but also subscribing to all the Bros Dem's channels. I will put it in the description as we close out. I have posted it in the chat somewhere. I posted it earlier, but just make sure you're showing them some love. You can just type in the names as well. I am going to be redirecting you over to George, where he is going to be talking a bit about the Champions League. And he is going to be talking about, I know it's a bit wild. He said, because them man not there yet, innit? But he is he's going to be talking a bit about the build-up to obviously the do or die game for Ange and Tottenham. They've got Frankfurt tonight. I'm still deciding.
Wait, why is it still a do or die? He should be gone. How much more does he have to lose?
No, great point, Cal. Great point. It is a good point.
Yeah, it's a great point.
Okay, yeah, like he should be gone. Sorry, like Tottenham's still a big club, like bigger than that, bigger than what's happening right now. But
we need to stop
people, then, man.
Yeah, let's relax on calling Tottenham a big club. You get it. That myth is over now. But yeah, 82 likes. Let's see if we can get to 100 on the way out.
At least, man.
And yeah, I will catch you next time. Come on, you Gunner.